I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It's July 3rd, 2019, and we're live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio, where I'm joined by Sydney Rogers, Jim Sinocropi, and our special guest today, Brad Ellis, who is from FLX Kombucha. But before we meet Brad, today's show is brought to you by Herman Brothers at 23 Geneva Street in Lyons, who is holding an incredible 2-for-1 sale on Saturday, July 13th. Buy any refrigerator and get an electric range, dishwasher, or HDTV. Buy any washer and get an electric dryer for one low price. Buy one recliner, get a second recliner for free. You get the idea. Mark your calendars for next Saturday, July 13th, and the 8 fantastic hours of Herman Brothers 2-for-1 low price sale. That's amazing.
Who doesn't want 2 recliners?
I know. What do I need? I could use it. I could use a few new things.
Yeah.
Well, you have some time to think about it because it's next.
Yes. They are closed right now for their annual.
Next Saturday, July 13th?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hello, Brad.
Hello.
So nice to meet you. Welcome.
It's nice to meet you, too. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Our pleasure. So tell us what's going on the corner of Fallen State Street in downtown Seneca Falls.
Lots of good things going on in the corner down in Fallen State Street. So we've been going at it for about a year, building our brewery. At the moment, we're just making kombucha. We have some brewing permits that are in the works. Got the federal one back. Still waiting on the New York State farm brewing license so we can start doing craft beer as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a great addition to the town, kind of always trying to nudge it in the right direction, add something fun and cool.
Yes.
For the community.
Kombucha's huge right now, too.
Yeah, so kombucha is kind of up and coming drink. Lightly fermented probiotic tea, mainly consumed for the probiotic benefits.
Oh, I need that.
Also, lots of other good stuff in there, too. Anti-inflammatory elements to it from the malic acid and the acetic acid that's in it. So
what separates kombucha from, like, black tea or green tea or your standard teas?
So that's a really good question. I get it really often. So it's actually it's a green and black tea base. So I do a 50-50 blend of green and black tea. What really stands out is you add organic cane sugar and you add what's called a mother, or what's commonly known as a SCOBY, SCOBY, symbiotic culture of organic bacteria and yeast. So that is really the defining element of kombucha.
The magic sauce,
and that's the magic
kombucha.
The magic culture that makes kombucha what it is and gives it all those added beneficial properties to it.
And you have some for us to taste, right?
I do. I did bring some samples. Yeah. So.
Thirsty.
Oh, really? Are we going to do a tasting right now?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so excited.
I actually have not tried it, and I have said over and over, because my cousin, swears by this. He's like, you got to try his... I always called it kombucha. I'm sure you hear a lot of different ways. It's such a fun name, but kombucha.
Oh my god, I can't count the amount of mispronunciations of it, but it's fun. It's not really a big deal. I mean, kombucha is still relatively new, so it's up and coming.
Yes.
So I always try not to laugh too hard at people who I interact with on a daily basis. So it's all good.
What do we have? What are the two different kinds?
Fun. So we got.
Be the waitress today.
I am going to be the waitress, so you can pour.
So we got some ginger berry kombucha. So not only do we get the benefits of the kombucha alone, we got added ginger root. So I do all organic fruit puree to flavor the kombucha.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, so
ginger's so good for you.
So we got some gingerberry.
It's beautiful.
Is this your favorite? Is that why we're drinking this one first? Or?
This one is my all-time favorite.
Oh, really?
Yes. So there's just something about the ginger that makes it. It's like the synergy of flavors kind of coming together. So I really think that ginger and kombucha work really, really well together. So
I'm excited. Whoa.
So I have never tried kombucha, but why am I picturing it to be so dark? Maybe it comes in dark bottles or something? I don't know. I feel like I've seen a black kombucha. Is that a thing?
Yeah. So there's, kombucha can be made in a wide variety of different ways using different tea bases. So you can use all black tea, all green tea. There's oolong tea.
Ooh.
It's got
a kick to it.
Yeah, it's a little punchy. you're probably getting that tart vinegary flavor from the vinegar that's naturally produced by the beneficial bacteria in the.
Great.
I had no clue what I was gonna be. Trying.
You're going in blind.
Yeah,
I love this.
This
is so good. Is it better, like more beneficial to drink this in the morning before you eat anything, or just at any point during the day?
Yeah, what are the health
probiotic I'll take in the morning before I eat?
Yeah, so that's a really good question too. That's a question I commonly get as well. So since I didn't mention it, but it's a good transition to some of the other beneficial properties of kombucha. I always recommend drinking it in the morning because there's a lot of B12 vitamins. So it could be a really good caffeine replacement. The B12 vitamins will give you a natural energy kick. Awesome. And that's made naturally in the drink too from the yeast and the bacteria that live inside. So that's another one of those.
Healthy.
Yeah.
I'm like cleansing my body.
Oh, no, this seems like you could sip it on the patio.
Yeah.
A glass of wine.
Right.
It's bougie in a cute cup.
Yeah.
So it's now that we're actually kind of experiencing summer and it's really nice and hot and warm, it's perfect for a refreshing drink for the summertime to kind of beat the heat, and you get a little bit of that fizz in there that's also naturally produced.
I love that.
So, that's what I was scared. I was scared
that's
about that actually.
Yeah, that is something that I don't add. So that's something that the kombucha makes on its own. So it's naturally carbonated.
Now I used to drink Coca-Cola.
Yep.
Like 6 a day. And I stopped a few years ago because that's just not a healthy thing to do.
Very conscious choice.
And and I've replaced it with like Lipton tea, just straight
unsweetened tea.
Or sometimes brew it at home, sun-brewed tea or whatever.
Sun tea.
So this seems like another option. Like, what is the sugar content?
So the sugar content is pretty low. So throughout the fermentation process, a lot of that sugar gets fermented out. So I'll break down the biological processes that are going on in kombucha. So
you want more?
Key critical component. Yeah, feel free. I got tons here. I got a whole half gallon of stuff here.
Can I try the other one?
Yeah. So we can try this is the mango pineapple.
Oh, I'm excited to try that one.
So it's if you're not a ginger fan, I always recommend this one. So,
but I don't really care for ginger that much. But it wasn't overpowering at all to me. It was really good. It was well balanced.
Well, I love
the fizz. I didn't expect that.
I try to play to the middle as far as like how adding an ingredient like ginger. Yeah. Because ginger can be hot and spicy in large quantities. So I try to play to the middle. I like to add it enough. To where if somebody tastes it, they're like, yeah, that's ginger in there. Yeah. So I don't want to, be too overpowering.
But you'd have to think about it for a second. You don't. There's a little punch to it, but you're right. It's not that strong, overpowering ginger.
Right. Yeah. Like ginger beer, like a traditional ginger beer. When you drink it, you get that heat finish.
Right.
So the ginger in the kombucha is a little bit, more subtle and a little bit more smooth. But
what are we drinking here?
So that's mango pineapple.
Oh, mango pineapple.
And again, it's made with all whole fruit.
I love this.
Organic fruit puree.
Oh, yum.
And I hand puree it.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
By hand.
Really good.
So no mechanical equipment.
By hand.
Wow.
Well, let's hope that you blow up so much that eventually you'll have to either have lots of hands
get a lot of hands
machine.
in there.
Right, yeah.
This is so good. I'm obsessed.
I actually really love this mango. I'm obsessed with pineapple, mango, and all that.
Yes.
I was nervous about the ginger, and it was so subtle that I was like, this is great, but I think I actually like this one a little bit better.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
This is unlike anything that I've ever drank.
Right.
I know.
It is a super unique flavor, and that's what I tell people who haven't tried it, or I get a lot of people at the farmers markets, and we can get into the farmers market thing, but I get a lot of newcomers to kombucha, and I always have to warn them it's unlike anything you'll ever try, and just be wary of that little tart, sour little initial taste, because people are really surprised by it. They're like, oh, and it kind of it surprises them a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think that was my face when I was like, whoa, what am I drinking? Like, 'cause
Right.
I don't drink
love it.
sodas. I don't
Yeah.
drink
Okay.
anything with carbonation. So I was like, is it going to be too carbonated for me? Not at all.
Not at all.
Well,
I always
Slightly.
tell kids that it's like it's a natural soda pop. You know, it's like
That's a
Just
good way to
trick
go
the
about it.
kids if they're young enough. We're like,
So this
Well,
is
looking
citrus
at it,
soda.
it's not wine, it's not fruit juice. You know, it's,
Right.
It's
It's not
when you
tea.
taste it,
like
it's its
it
own
doesn't.
unique taste.
Yeah.
But it does have elements of. To me, it has a little elements of wine, a little elements
Right.
of tea,
Yeah.
a little
Grand-
elements of fruit
yeah.
juice.
some people mention cider too, like
Right.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
it's a
like
little
yeah, oh yeah.
well, you know, it is a fermented beverage, and all those things that you mentioned are fermented foods or
Yeah.
beverages. So it's to no surprise that a lot of those, you know, the
It
things
feels
that
like
it
it.
reminds you
Come
of.
through.
I'm hooked. I, tell
I
you what,
know, me
I think I'm in.
too.
I
Time
think
to
I'm
get
in on
us
the
some-
kombucha.
So
Yeah.
how much do you? Well, how much should you drink for like a glass, and then how frequently?
So yeah, that's a really
Or
good
is
question
it
too.
Is there too much? Like,
Great
will you be
question,
running
Yeah.
to the
Jess.
bathroom or
Yeah,
something?
that's probably the
Oh.
question of the day. So I always recommend if you're a newcomer to kombucha, you know, you try to stick to 4 to 8 ounces
Okay.
a day, and then you kind of ride that for about a week or two, and then if you're like me, you can drink a whole growler.
oh
at a
my
time.
goodness.
So
See,
I really enjoy kombucha. So, you know, with
so
any
good.
new probiotic that you're putting into your body, you just want to kind of ease into it. You know, you just like anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so I always recommend 4 to 8 ounces a day. Therapeutic qualities, you're going to get them with that volume of kombucha, and then again, if a week or two later, if you want to drink more, it's just for your enjoyment. So
Sure.
you're still
That's-
going to get the same benefits from it.
So, taking the craft beer part of the business out of it, down at the corner of Fallen State, how can people come and they buy by the growler? Can you buy it by the glass?
Yeah, so we're technically not open yet. We do
Right.
do a last Friday of the month. We do a healthy happy hour.
Oh.
So we
fun.
do that typically from 5 to 7. So you can stay if you follow us on Facebook or Instagram. We usually make like little announcements, little reminders for people. But yeah, you come in, you can buy it by the glass, you can buy it by the growler. We have these little guys right here. These are 32 ounces. Super popular quantity for people to take home
Yeah.
with them to stick in their fridge.
That's what I was
Yeah.
like. I'm gonna have to
Yeah, and there's also 64-ounce half-gallon growler as well.
Nice.
So.
And since you guys technically aren't open right now, where do you usually go and sell most of
Yep. So that's where the farmers markets come in. So I did mention
It's perfect, yeah.
I mentioned the farmers markets a couple minutes ago. So we now we're on two fronts. So we do an Auburn farmers market. It's actually the Taste New York Auburn regional market.
Yep.
And I might be mispronouncing that, but that's at the new New York State Equal Rights Heritage Center.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's by
we
the
just-
downtown
I
Auburn.
guess.
It's a really
Yep.
excellent, beautiful facility. Really, in like a super duper historic part of Auburn as well. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's really great. It's more than a farmer's market or a regional market. It's more of like an event. So you come in, you can
Yes.
get produce, you can get local arts and crafts, handmade stuff. You can get kombucha. You can sit down and listen to some live music. There's lots of stuff happening at that market. It's brand new, first year. And then the second market we do is, we did it last year, is the Geneva Lakefront market on
nice.
Saturdays from 8 to 1:30.
Yes.
And again, if another super beautiful location. I mean,
The
we
visitor
just
center,
super
right?
blessed being in the Finger Lakes because
Yeah.
you go to all these farmers markets and it's just like it's a destination, it's an event.
Yeah.
So you show up and you kind of it's perfect. It's a perfect way to start your weekend.
Yes.
So yeah,
Perfect way to help your business too.
Absolutely.
You know? You started in your home doing this,
Yep,
right? And
that's
now
right.
look at where you are.
that's right. Yeah.
That's
Love that.
exciting.
So just trying to climb in the ladder a little bit, but the last year
That's great.
Geneva Lakefront Market was really kind of the catalyst that really kind of got this thing going. And
That's a good
I
one.
shout out to Stu Crandall for hooking me up with that. If it wasn't for
Stu.
Stu, he's the one who kind of like plugged me in,
Yeah.
with it, networked me into that market. But super grateful and super fortunate
Nice.
to be a part of that. And again, second year in a row. So we're again, just trying to climb that ladder.
Joe Crandall is the artist who made all the background.
I noticed
there,
that as soon as I walked in.
All these connections. It's mind-blowing,
so weird.
the Finger Lakes. But you will be in Seneca Falls this weekend, correct?
That's right. So for Canal Fest.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, good.
You'll have a table set up there.
Yep.
So everybody who's watching the show should go down there and get it this
there's
weekend.
There's going to be all sorts of fun stuff to do at Canal Fest.
Yeah.
We're going to have
a big weekend in Seneca Falls.
We're going to have 2 new flavors at Canal Fest. So we're going to have cherry lime. Actually, 1 new flavor, cherry lime. And we're going to have the gingerberry because it's my favorite, and I'll always try it.
I think I'd like the cherry lime.
Yeah.
I love cherry.
We're going to have to try that again.
Yep.
We'll bring you back in about a week, and you can come and we can try that.
Yeah, I'll be back.
But now we want to make you stay and be part of our show, so you get to help us.
Yeah.
Jessica's going to go over some photos,
Yes.
and you got to pick one of your favorite photos.
Yeah, so we're gonna, we have photos sent in across the region, and we pick one every week for a favorite.
For a photo of the week, yeah.
Yes,
sure.
yes. So
let's do it.
All right, let's jump into our first one. First up is a stunning summer view by Travis J. Smith.
That is so pretty.
Oh my
I can
gosh,
see
it's perfect.
Beautiful.
Kombucha right in front of them.
Yeah, I can see
bottom.
my logo in there.
That's what I thought of.
It's a beautiful glacially carved valley.
Yes. Love it. Kristen Steiner captured this sunset in Ontario County last week.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
So pretty.
I love the colors and the contrast.
I know.
The warmth and the
Yeah, that flower's perfect.
little focal point of the little. I think that's like little clover.
Yes.
Of some kind.
Yeah,
or
it looks like
something.
clover flower to me.
Yeah.
Pink one, but for these photographers, really find amazing things that you wouldn't notice at first.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so many times. Next is a dramatic shot along Lake Ontario. This one's taken by Rachel Connor. Oh, I like
Such summer.
Yep.
I like the sunburst. In the
That
photo.
cloud looks like a puppy to me.
Oh,
Is
I
that
see
so
it.
weird? You see it?
I see it.
That's so
you're right.
weird.
I wouldn't have
That's
saw it
cute.
unless you mentioned it.
That's cute.
My obsession for animals continues.
All right, this old beat-up barn has a lot of character. This shot captured by Travis J. Smith.
Love it.
Wow.
That looks like a Shelley
Sunshine?
Lannon photo.
I feel like we've seen that one before.
Well, I
Really?
mean, how many broke down or run down barns are around here?
It's a good one.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
was
the
great.
sun bursting through that window?
that's cool.
Oh no, this is going to be hard to choose.
All right, Chris Trine shows us some people enjoying the summer weather along Lake Ontario. It was a good time to skip rocks as the sun set.
That's
I
awesome
love
too.
that.
These
too.
are Amish or Mennonite people from the silhouettes. I
Oh,
would say, wouldn't you?
I agree.
I mean, yeah, with all the dresses, I can see all the girls
Yeah.
in the dresses.
The hats.
Yeah, that's neat.
That's an awesome photo.
Bonnets, beautiful.
Oh no, this is going to be so hard.
I know.
So we have to rank these?
Just pick one.
No.
Oh, we got to pick
Favorite.
one? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys well pick your favorite.
Okay.
And if I have to break the tie, I will.
Yes.
Jim's the official tiebreaker.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
All right, Todd Tanner captured this photo along Owasco Lake last week.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
That mirror
Oh
image.
my gosh,
Yeah.
I love that.
If you flipped it upside down, I wouldn't
Wouldn't
know
difference.
Yeah,
which side is up.
that's awesome.
Almost.
Also, this dreamscape as the fog did just enough to create a natural hazing effect. This is from Todd Tanner as well.
It looks like a painting.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Wow.
Where is that one? Is that Owasco Lake or Seneca Lake?
Maybe
it
a
doesn't say, but
Wasco.
it says Owasco Lake from him
Oh,
before,
yeah.
so I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
Owasco Lake.
Okay.
Love it. That is so gorgeous. The layered sky. Oh. All right, Jeffrey Winter took this winning shot along Canandaigua Lake as the sun came up.
I see what you did there. That is a winning shot in my
Beautiful.
book. Love the clouds.
Love it. And Jennifer Munger, Daughter White. I probably
You got it.
Nice.
Jennifer
that.
Munger, Daughter White.
Yes. Shot this from the Long Point dock at Canisius Lake. Apologies if I did pronounce that.
That almost looks exactly like one of the other photos we saw on a different lake. It's all summer.
Yes.
That's what I see.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Love that boat in the corner.
Place to be in the
Yeah.
summer on the lake.
The Canandaigua shoreline was visible from this shot by Melissa Ellen.
Pretty.
Beautiful.
Love
yes,
it.
love it. The next is of a beaver doing a... Oh, no.
There's three
First,
from Dennis Money.
3 shots from Dennis Money. The first is of someone keeping an eye on the action around him at the former Seneca Army Depot.
Love it.
that someone
gonna
is
say.
that bird of prey.
I was going to say, we didn't get any animals this week, but here we are.
You're going to get a dose of them right now.
Yay.
And the next of a beaver doing a little work in the water.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh my
Is that
gosh.
his face?
Yes.
Oh, that is his face right there. He
Carrying
kind of has a
over.
scary face.
Yeah, it's
Building
kind
a
of
dam.
That's pretty cool. I mean, beavers are pretty elusive, so to get that shot is...
Oh, yeah.
He's coming right at you.
I know.
All right.
He's like, I
Hello.
see you seeing me, so you better watch
Very
it.
destructive animals.
Yeah.
the beavers.
Destructive. Yes.
Well, they build a dam and it can change the whole face of
It's true.
That's mind-blowing to think about that.
All right,
That one's
finally,
up there
a
for me.
white deer
That's a good
at
one.
Deer Haven Park. This is the last one.
Oh,
guys. Oh
nice.
my
That's a good one,
gosh.
too.
I haven't seen a great white deer
Me neither.
shot in a long
the.
time.
There you go.
The face even just looks so different than a
cute.
regular deer just because it's white. I don't know. It looks like it has different features. you
No,
know?
totally, yeah.
It's so cute.
I know. It's
Oh my
so
gosh.
cute.
Beautiful
Uh-oh.
animal.
Okay.
Okay.
Precious.
Do you guys have a favorite?
Goodness.
Yes. Okay, I starred almost every single one on here. But I'm going to switch it up for me, and I'm going to go to Todd Tanner capturing the photo along Owasco Lake. That was that one with the reflection.
That was
so
my
you said if you could flip it
Oh,
over.
yeah, that was up there for me.
Yeah, that was great.
You know,
So there I am.
I think if I'm going to cast my vote, I would go with the first one. I think that one stuck with me.
The Stunning Summer View by Travis J. Smith.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
U-shaped
that-
valley. Maybe I'm a
yeah.
little
Yeah.
You're a
partial to
little-
my logo.
yeah.
I don't know.
Literally,
I know.
That one just sticks with me. I don't know. That's my vote.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go with Todd Tanner's Dreamscape, the fog and the layered sky. And
The one that looked like a painting.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Wow. Okay. Mine was going to. I really like the one of that little purple clover.
Oh,
But
you
I
like
that one
But I
too.
gotta choose. I gotta break the tie.
Yep.
And you know what? Going back, I think that very first one was really something. Right
Yeah.
there.
Just put-
it's beautiful.
By
Even if you
Travis
just put
J.
one of your
Alright.
growlers, just edit
Right,
it in
boom.
right in the field. It'd be perfect.
Awesome.
That was
Beautiful.
beautiful.
So good job, Travis J. Smith.
Yes.
Travis, you're the man.
Congratulations for being the top photo of the week. And thank you guys so much for sending in your photos from across the region. If you'd like to share yours, click the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage here at FingerLakes1.com so that we can judge your photos and see your beautiful talent next week. All right. I think we're up to weather. Yes, Jim.
Yes.
Can you fill us in
We
on
gotta
the
get
weather
rolling.
for this wonderful weekend?
Sure, it's I mean the pattern that we've lamented so long through the spring is kind of broken. The rain
Yes.
and cold
Yes.
pattern,
The
and now
smell.
it's summer for sure, as we all can feel. And tomorrow, 4th of July, is going to be truly a hot summer day. It's going to be
Yay,
high pushing
yes.
90, slight chance of a thunderstorm. You know, as we get closer to the evening, and then into Thursday night, the chance for thunderstorms increases, with the low only getting down to about 71 overnight. Then Friday's probably the worst day of the whole weekend. It'll remain warm. Showers and thunderstorms likely after 2 p.m. 70% chance. So there's a chance they could miss you. I don't necessarily think it's going to be a washout type of day, but there could
Hope
be
not.
several storms depending on where you are and where the storms come through. Saturday gets a little better. Still probably going to see a little bit of rain on Saturday. 60% chance of showers and possible thunderstorm. Mostly cloudy, high near 84. And then things break a little bit. The humidity kind of backs off on Sunday, which is my pick day. Or Thursday. 4th of July could be the pick day too. If you like it hot summery, then
Right. Yep.
Thursday's your pick day. If you like it a little more tolerable and pleasant, Sunday would be your pick day. Mostly sunny, high near 79. Coming back to work on Monday after the long weekend, sunny, high near 81. So pretty good. I
Okay.
think pretty
I'll
good.
take it.
Pretty
Yes,
Take
good.
it.
absolutely.
Yes. All right. Well, what do we have going on for events this
You know, we got lots of fireworks. I don't know if we
Yeah.
got to read them all, Sid. I think
I don't want to read them
Yeah,
all.
I
There's
don't-
so many of them, but
Wow.
they're all
they're
posted
in
at our
Auburn.
site.
Yeah, you should look. We have a fireworks guide up on our 4th of July
Yep.
guide,
Oh,
right?
perfect.
So I mean,
They're all listed along with times, which are all at dusk. So, I mean,
yeah.
When's the
Right.
one in Seneca Falls?
Saturday
Seneca
night.
Falls,
Saturday
Saturday
night.
at 10
All right.
p.m. So yeah, but they're in every town.
A lot
From
tonight, and
Wednesday
Wednesday night there's a
on.
lot
Lot
tonight.
tonight.
Like
So-
the American Legion in Geneva's tonight. Emerson Park in Owasco's in
I'm going to be in
Ithaca Park,
Sodus
or
Point
Ithaca,
tonight watching them.
Stewart
so.
Park, Sodus Bay tonight.
That'll be beautiful.
Yeah, so we won't go through them all because really there's way too many.
And they're all listed on our homepage.
Yeah.
Or you can find it from the desktop or app. So
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, that
Go
was
see your
easy
fireworks. Go
enough. Should we jump right into sports then?
yeah, let's do
Okay.
it real quick here.
All right.
The Auburn Double Days. I went to Falcon Park last night for a game, and it was
Awesome.
outstanding. I had a great time. It was a
Yes.
great summer night. Sat in the front row on the third base line. Watched the Double Days pick up a 6-4 victory.
Nice.
Yesterday, I had the broadcast team for the Double Days on FingerLakes1.com in studio. Claudia Bellafato and Jack McMullen were in. J.D. Rachi wasn't able to make it, but we talked about their experience at Syracuse University and now coming to Auburn to be embedded with that team this summer.
Awesome.
But I highly recommend you go to Falcon Park for a ball game.
Oh,
yeah.
It's the best way to watch baseball.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Even if you don't really like baseball, like
The atmosphere
there is
great.
Totally.
the atmosphere, the tradition, the old American pastime.
Yes.
Peanuts,
Baseball.
popcorn,
Smells the
Cracker
sound.
Jack,
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Cougar Lake Creamery ice cream had a stand there.
Oh, nice.
There's nothing quite like it. I
Yeah.
love going to games.
Yes. Me too.
So that win got the Double Days over 500. They're now 9-8 after a slow start to the season. They're in the middle of a 7-game homestand. They won on Monday and Tuesday, as I said. Now they go for the sweep today at 1 o'clock, so they're just about ready to get underway at Falcon Park today.
Nice.
Listen live on Finger Lakes 1 Radio. Then Batavia comes to town Thursday at 7, Friday at 7, Saturday doubleheader at 4 p.m. The first game gets underway at 4 p.m., and then they're off to West Virginia on Sunday. So you can catch them at home all this weekend until they leave town on Sunday. All those games on FingerLakes1.com. And the Yankees are in Tampa this weekend, Thursday at 5:10, Friday at 1:10, Saturday at 4:10, Sunday at 1:10. And then it's the All-Star break for Major League Baseball. Mets are off on the 4th, which is kind of odd. But then they host the Phillies Friday at 7:10, Saturday at 7:15, Sunday at 1:10. PGA Tours in Minnesota at the TPC Twin Cities for the 3M Open. TV on Golf Channel and CBS.
All right.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
And now, Jessica, I saw on Snapchat or Instagram or something, you went strawberry picking, and then
Yes.
you made your own strawberry jam, and I said we have to taste the strawberry jam. So take us through the process.
I've
Where'd
been
you
eating
pick the
them since we got
strawberries?
here.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Good.
I've been
good.
catching him.
So we went to Tommy
Just
Own's.
try.
I'm not sure if that's pronounced correctly,
Yes.
but in Penyan.
Tomians?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Tommy Own's.
Yeah, that
Oh.
place is amazing, isn't it?
Amazing. And I'm telling you, this is the year
This
to
is
pick
amazing.
berries. The berries were so amazing, like just dark. They were ready. There were so many, plentiful. So
I need to
anyway,
go.
we picked the grapes. We got 15 quarts. And then I ended up
Go.
freezing a bunch. And then I made, I don't even know how much jam, but a ton of jam. And my kids are obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed with this
Oh, God.
jam. I would eat it
This
with
is phenomenal,
spoonfuls.
Jess.
Yeah.
This is really, really good.
Thank you. It's
Or just
super
eat it right out of
easy.
the jar. No
Yeah.
Skip the cracker.
Like a
I
Jello
know.
shot.
Skip the
of
pizza.
I know.
jam.
I'm like,
Yeah. Oh,
sorry, Sydney, they're not Jello shots.
I can add a little
Don't mean to
vodka in
disappoint.
there.
That's
We'll
what
be good.
That's what I thought they were when I saw them.
Yeah. Oh my! I'm like, I usually just stick to my jelly jams and like my grape jelly, and this is so perfect. I don't even
Oh,
need to put it on
good.
anything. I just need to eat this.
How many
with it.
strawberries did you need to pick? You made how many? What was the yield of
I don't
jam?
even know.
Like
I don't
20
even know.
bottles like this
The
one?
picture looked like she had 80.
I had a whole
jars.
case of those, but then I had like these containers like this.
Smaller ones, yeah.
They were pretty deep. And
So did you pick like 500 strawberries
10.
or 200? How many went
I
into
have
this?
no idea. 15 quarts, so however many that is.
What do you do? Kind of boil it down with sugar and...
No, I just crushed it. I
Wow.
crushed them and then I blended it. And they were so juicy. It was just
So
I
juicy,
think
yeah?
a quart might equate to like a pound. Like
Exactly.
close, give or take.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so maybe 15
so
pounds.
that's a
Holy.
lot. But I
It's a
did
haul.
make. I ended up freezing a bunch and like blending some for strawberry daiquiris and freezing them. So we
That's
can
what you
toss
should have
it
brought
in.
in. That's
Strawberry
okay.
daiquiris. Yeah.
I am not sad about this jam.
You can do that.
This is the best strawberry jam I've ever had.
I
Yeah.
seriously feel the same way.
Yay!
It reminds me
It's my
of-
childhood.
Yes.
My mom used to
I was
make
just
it.
going to say
Really?
that. It reminds me of my mom's jam.
Aww.
And that's a good compliment right there, because my mom's jam is excellent.
Shout out, come on.
It is right on par
Yeah.
with mom's jam.
So
I'm
we
out.
just had such a good drink that I had never tried in my life, and such a
know.
good jam. I feel so alive in the Finger Lakes. Yeah.
That's how you get through hump days, the kombucha and
All,
Yeah.
jam.
all locally based stuff.
Yes,
right.
that's right.
It's the only way to fly.
That's right. Well, I'm glad you all
Tomian's
liked it.
on 14 heading south from Geneva to Penn Yan.
Yes.
So
Go. The berries are amazing.
So,
And
yeah.
super affordable if you pick them. So
Maybe you just want to give us a quick plug of how people can find you on social media. And
yes.
On me?
Instagram?
For the company? Yeah.
Yes.
So you can go on Instagram or Facebook, and the handle right now, I changed it from Finger Lakes Kombucha Company, and I changed it to Fall Street Brewing.
Okay.
Yes.
So at Fall Street Brewing.
Okay.
And then that's really kind of what the shop is going to be called. Because
Well, you
I
brew the tea, you brew
Right.
the beer.
Yeah.
Right.
So it gets both.
Perfect.
I didn't want to call, well, it's like Fall Street Brewing Company, home of Finger Lakes Kombucha.
Perfect.
So for from a marketing standpoint,
Okay.
I didn't want to leave it Finger Lakes Kombucha Company and have beer, because I just
Right.
feel like I feel like I would be confused. Like, dude,
Yeah.
Right.
they have kombucha, but
then
I heard they have beer. Do they have beer?
Should we
So I
go?
feel like we
That's
just
smart.
from a marketing standpoint. So we did a DBA. Fall
The
Street
space is
Brewing.
beautiful.
Perfect.
Like,
Yeah, thank
what
you.
you've done
You
with
must
it.
have to
Yeah.
wash your windows a lot because there's got to be people always just peering in there because I'm one of them who
Smudgy
does it.
hand
I know.
prints.
I'm going to have to go do it now.
Yeah,
I'm
you're going to have
excited.
to.
Yeah.
Right next door to
Thank you so
CB
much.
Designs.
Yeah, she's been helping, right? Decorate a little bit?
Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
we had
I
a
know it's beautiful.
Yeah.
For It's a Wonderful Life. We had a little pop up for the weekend,
Yep, I
and
remember
she
that.
came in and put her holiday touch on the space.
Yeah.
and
She's amazing.
She does
She
it
did
really
yours
great.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did
I'm
yours too.
so, and that's another thing. Things are happening. So well, and just having her as a neighbor is just a bonus.
Oh,
Yeah.
In
yeah.
itself, she's such a good neighbor and longtime friend of mine. So
Oh,
it's
that's so
it's really really
perfect.
nice to have her next door.
Well, we're lucky to have you in Seneca Falls.
Thank you
I'm
very
going to
much.
stop
Yeah.
in. I know you guys will be too.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thank
Thanks,
you. Thanks
Brad.
for having
Thanks
me.
for
This
like
is
changing
great.
my life. I
I
think.
know.
with
I know.
kombucha.
I'm so stoked.
I can't
I'm
wait to buy
delicious.
some.
If it doesn't change your life, it's a good addition to a healthy lifestyle. So like
I need
I'm all
that.
about
Healthy
nudges
gut
in the
life.
right
I'm
direction.
legitimately excited for the cherry lime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
I'm
you
gonna have
said
to try
cherry
that.
lime, I immediately said, "Oh yeah, that." I can't- I'm
love
trying to
That's
imagine
it.
how good it's going to taste.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And
Thank you so much for having me.
guys, of course. Thank you guys for joining us today. If you enjoyed the show, click like, share with your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be back next Wednesday. Until then, have a happy 4th of July and a wonderful weekend here in Finger Lakes.
Happy Independence Day!
Hey, woo.
Keep your hands off our rights, England.
Yeah.